I think I'm going to record this also. Let's see how much I can tax this system today. Okay, let's get it. All right. I'm not going to need that much black, but let me move this thing out the way. Let me say a quick hello, welcome and welcome back, everyone. This is Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello, and today we are going to be painting, you guessed it, Daredevil. I'm going to use this blue here, and I'm going to use this blue here. Trying a different microphone, so hopefully I sound clear enough, and if I don't, please let me know in the comments. Ooh, that white is gooey. And then I'm gonna switch to my Arteza. This is Hemi paints, and then I'm gonna switch to the Arteza tubes for I like that for my background. It's gonna be making a mess. I haven't even started. I am gonna just close this and set it aside. I wish I had another table around me. I'm gonna have to move my coconut. Let's just do this, because I'm feeling a bit tight here, but I need everything close to me. That's better. All right, we're gonna do crimson vermilion. We're gonna use that blue. What's this? That's vermilion. And I'm gonna use a bit of orange. That's gonna be my highlight. I'm gonna try to keep as much red, deep red as possible. But I'm gonna build out into that vermilion. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. I'm gonna lower that because I can't hear myself think, but there's my neighbor has decided to do body work and sand his whole car. Right, I want red, and then I'm gonna put another side for dark red. 506? That is. I did a Spider-Man the other day, and I was trying to figure out how to do some shadows. Some shadowy coloring on him. I'll show you in a second. I like drawings with small palettes, limited palettes. So this is the one I did. When did I finish this? Friday? I can't remember. Anyway. And I kind of like the way the orange. So the orange plays with the red. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to push that same type of feel. Cool. Cool. All right. I'll probably be bringing this back and forth. I'll keep it near me. All right, so that's my... So much technology to set up, guys, so I'm sorry. Get my hand here. Little metaphor for... Let's start to go to him. I think I'm comfortable enough right now to get going. All right. You guys can see this okay? That's the bottom, that's the top. All right. Let's go. This will work. I'm not sure if I wanted to do a wash. You know what? Let's just go. I'm going to use a round brush. I'm going to start working on some of this. Just to give you an idea, he's going to be in pure white on the very top edges, to red, to shadowy red, to pure black. These ninjas are going to be the same color as the background. He's going to be in a lit, I don't know, overlit, I guess that's what they call it. They would call it. So let's just go. This is Artboard. I haven't primed it, haven't done any of it, just drew right on top of it. I need to see what this is going to look like. All right. I'm going to start a little bit. So vermilion, red, and then shadow. That's going to be my palette for DD here. Let's go. Let's see if I can take my time with this today. So I don't know if we'll be finishing it. We'll do our best. I don't normally use the round. I usually use flat and angles. But anyway, we're working. Let's get to it. I probably should have went this route when I was doing the Spider-Man, but that's how we learn. All right, there's some shading here. I like how rich that is. And this color is going to be my edges into pure shadow. Probably went a little heavy-handed here, but I'm just trying to feel my way through this thing. It's okay to experiment. I mean, this is only for me anyway. Unless somebody wants to buy it. Introduce a little bit more red and that blue, but more red. So I can blend it in here. Who's been sanding his whole car. That is rich. I think that as I almost feel like I should start adding a bit of the orange, but to give it that highlight there. So why don't we? I'm gonna. Kimmy has one of my favorite oranges, and that's called orange. Sorry about that. And I already like the way the I'm gonna put that on the side just because I don't want too much. I want to play with that. All right. It really is all about feel. And I want to keep this as tight to the comic and graphic look, while also, paying respect to what we're about with the shows and just the characters. So I don't know. Oh no! Clean your brushes. The brush is a little wet here, so I might have to wait, because all I'm doing right now is pulling up the paint. So I'm going to use that to my advantage to blend this. I like it already. So I'm going to add a little bit more blue to that shade, and then I'm just going to be quiet and I'm going to paint. And if you guys come on, make sure you say what's up. It will just be me painting quietly. I'm going to add just a little bit of black so I can start introducing that. I might have to switch to the flat brushes in a bit. What I'm trying not to do is not do at this point, or it's way too early to. I'm painting this almost to finish, but I really enjoy the way moving the paint around, doing smooth brush motions. That's what I'm trying to get out of my face. I am using a stippling technique. It looks really dark on camera, but there's some variety here. My room is really dark. Oh no, I hope You guys watching our have a, I know that it's been a bit cloudy. I'm not really referring so much about the weather, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But I hope you guys are doing good. If you're hanging out, this is a safe place. Spend some time with me. I appreciate you. Anyway, I know the Daredevil season 2, Born Again, is out today. Kept away from any spoilers, as it should be. But I'm excited to see what they do. I don't know if they released the whole season the way they did for Wonder Man. I really enjoyed. Right. Trying to clean my brush because I want to take some of that yellow. Adds a bit of depth while it's still wet. My room is really dry, and I don't even have the fan though. I'm trying not to have that look like a beak, but really can't help it. Anyway, let's put in the work, shall we? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna grab some other colors so I can mix up his face. But because there's not a lot to paint in terms of the face, I'm not gonna worry about it now. I want to do the background as much as possible. There's definitely a weird coating on his artboard, so I have to keep that in mind. I really should more thicker pen. But that's okay. It's allowing me to play. I've been doing a lot of comic book art, um, fake covers, stuff like that, and I've been buying a lot of Bristol board and paper, and I got a ton of these boards or canvas proper hanging around. So I am trying to do. I'm gonna make it a goal this year to do more painting on canvas. One, because I want to get rid of them and sell them. And drawing on something like this, where it's almost one and done, unless you're really gonna do prints. I think it's pretty cool. A little bit of value to your art. I knew that a lot of this was going to be in shadow, so I tried to make sure to make my drawing as clear as possible for me, because I knew I was going to draw over these pencil lines. And I didn't spray anything, and I didn't, there's no fixative on this. It's right over the pencils. No pressure. You can't paint the man without fear. Afraid. So, and this is quite liberating. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm recording this, so I got to make sure that it still looks okay. Oh yeah, looks good to me. Minimize. What's going to be cool is that this emblem is going to be untouched. I'm going to try to get it as smooth as possible. Add no shade, no shader, no light, no nothing. It's just going to be this. So I have to make sure that it's tight. Might have to go over it again though. What's up? Toot. That Batman piece was coming out pretty good, man. What sucks about do you think it was the paper? Well, paper and color that was causing it to. No, but it's just me and you, bro. Just us chickens. What is it? It's dead. It's okay. You gotta hit him with the trends, bro. Audio's cutting it out. All right, I'm gonna turn off my music behind me. I wonder. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I've been having so much trouble with audio issues. I don't know what works anymore. I'm using now look this thing, little boom mic action, like if I'm on a stereo. So I'm not sure what's happening, brother. It might be yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully the audio corrects itself, but it's been weird. Actually, hold on. You know what? Let me see if I can fix it. Give me a second. Bad audio, pixelated video. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I am trying to do a bunch of things. I got the vert. I got a restream going. I got my OBS recording separately. So I'm pretty sure I'm taxing everything. I got music in the background. Let me close some windows. Plus, we're in wartime, so usually the internet is the first to go. Any better? Look at that thumb. Yuck. Get this thing to my face. All right. They don't want us to succeed, bro. Just closing windows all over the place. Vertical is fine. Ooh, PU, that, you ain't lying. I don't blame you if you leave, bro. Oh, okay. It might be catching up. Yeah, man. What the hell? It's pumping me out at 480. Oof. You know what? Maybe it's that the chat on screen crap. Let's get rid of it. No, mine looks pretty bad too. My vertical is fine. The horizontal's trash. I just removed the chat from on screen. It could be restream that is acting a bit funky. You know, the way you're making me feel better, bro. It's not making me feel better, bro. They're cutting the feed. They're cutting the feed. That's what it is, bro. I believe it. It's a conspiracy, man. I know it. All right, let me minimize that. Yeah, man. All right, what my? I went too early with the white. Gotta go with that first. Let's just keep messing here. Yeah, dude. As soon as I removed the stream, the chat to show on the stream, it cleared up. I think. Yeah, bro. Like, don't they know? Don't they know? They're doing a good job of trying to keep everybody down. Yeah, I removed a bunch of stuff. I closed a bunch of windows. Like I'm YouTube music on one side, and the only stream I'm watching myself is the vertical one. I'm trying to avoid the muddiness that I had on that Spider-Man, like when everything dried down, I used too many. Yeah, they do. I used too many shades of red, and it started getting a little bit muddy on me. I'm trying to. I believe it came out today. I think this season today comes out today. But I haven't confirmed. Enjoy your burger, brother. I'm on the who? Oh, the pulse? Whoa. That was close. Trying, man. I'm trying something. I don't know. I hate this part. I know you grubbing, so you're munching and agreeing with me. I know. This part of arting on the socials and build what we're gonna build, and then having to deal with just dead rooms because the algos are acting up. It's. I mean, I like Daredevil. Don't get me wrong. I love Marvel and DC, but this really wasn't the first thing I wanted to paint. Neither was that Spider-Man. I appreciate you, bro. Y una más. Una más. I appreciate you, bro. See, man, you're a man of the people. I don't know how to say that, bro, but thank you for jumping on. Ion? Is that ION? Voinigu? Is that French? Forgive me if it isn't. Well, hello, thanks for jumping on. Yeah, we gotta entrap them. An artist fly trap. It's a weird day to stream, isn't it? Tuesdays, especially in the middle of the day. But I was gonna do it anyway. Might as well do it online. I'm creating a better schedule for myself with doing narrations and recording and streaming. So today was a little bit of both. And I definitely got to work on my art side manner. I will sit here and draw quietly and paint quietly. Do, do, do. Trying to get some life in that thing. This highlight, even though I put, what would that color be? Melon. Even though I put that color there, is actually going to be almost pure white. So, but I need something for the white to sit on top of. So I'm painting it using this color as my base for the, so I can feather in the white and then brighten it and brighten it and brighten it. That's the idea. That's the intention. So see how that pans out. I probably should have done that sooner to as a placeholder. In a hush over the crowd. Yeah, again, I apologize for all of the silent tweet tweet. It's just how I work, y'all. Let's keep going. So the stats that I'm going: vermilion, crimson red with, I think that's Prussian blue, and that's orange over here to give a little bit more life to the vermilion, and then the white and the vermilion and the orange to begin the highlight, which is eventually going to be pure white. But for now, I needed to sit there so I can build up on it. So orange is used, or vermilion is used as my lightest red. And I'm gonna overlap them so they can blend in. And sometimes you don't even really need to clean your brush if this is the technique that you're going with. And I'm using kind of herky jerky brush strokes because I don't want it to be too smooth. I want to put emphasis, excuse me, on texture for his suit, which may not be visible from people that watch it, but if you're near the canvas and you look at it, it'll all begin to make sense to you. Yeah, absolutely. Tobias 6207, absolutely, if you want to. And if you already have a Daredevil drawing done, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it'll have the same type of lighting that I'm working on. This is going to be lit from the top. So I'm going to move this up so you can check out what I'm talking about. This melon color, this pinkish color here is actually going to start going into white. That's my purest highlight. But I needed to show that color. I'm using gouache for my painting. And with gouache, I like to layer it. Actually, when that dries, I'll show you what I mean by that. Because the cool thing about gouache is that you can, well, I like to go back and forth between all light, midtones, and dark. Because it's pretty forgiving. You can just go right over it. You just have to be careful you don't muddy it up eventually. Alright, everything else is black. And I'm actually using black for the darkest black. But I'm trying to transition from those bluish red shadows to pure black. And if you want to know, I'm using a round brush, or a filbert. Actually, this is called a filbert, which has a rounded edge. It's pretty small. Let me clean it so you can see it. See that? With the rounded tip, it makes for pretty good blending and flow. But I'm also using it very rough to emphasize texture. And then you can even use it still. With fluid brush strokes. This is getting kind of flat, so I'm gonna have to wait. And see if I can build on top of it to add a little bit more depth. It is looking pretty flat. Yeah, I think I might have to switch her so I can get the inside of that logo, this emblem here. What the heck is happening? All right, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna stop this recording because I really don't know what the heck's going on my streaming end. Yep, now we buffering, now things are happening. So I really do apologize if you guys are getting a bad screenshots or video quality's low. I don't know what to tell you. It saddens me a bit. But we're gonna keep going. Like me and Oma were saying, they don't want us to wing. All right, let me get a smaller. thought you would have. The gouache is always on the learning curve. Whenever I think I have some form of understanding of it, but I am digging it. All right. Most of the shape is going to be in black anyway. So I might have to switch to a bigger brush. But before that, on the stuff on his suit. But if you guys are curious, what? I'll show you what I mean with this highlight here. And once I get the background in there, it'll really stand out. The background is going to be kind of like bluish gray. So he'll stand out, obviously, because it's in a complementary color. But you can kind of already see. Do you guys, Omer, do you guys have, is there Culver's in Texas? We went to Culver's over the weekend down here. Delicious, man. I'm sure it's not as good as a Omer burger. Green, that's right. So is blue what, the opposite? Where is my color wheel? Did I say that wrong? Where you at? Hey, dude, I wish I would have paid it more attention when it came to color theory. Blue would be orange. So, the opposites. Huh. Is that what it makes it appear to jump off the page when they're next to each other? Gotcha. See, man. How long were you teaching, Omer? $20 years, dude. That's amazing. Thank you, bro, for taking care of our kids. Thank you, Watercolor by McCraw. How are you? And thank you. I am doing very well, thank you. You like teaching online primarily? Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, dude, you're tripping. Your people love you, bro. Man, it's been threatening to rain here all day, and it hasn't. And I'm like, I'm so looking forward to it. It's been gray. Ugh. They do, man. It's got to feel good for the students too, considering they're in their comfort zone, right? I'm pretty far from the beach. I'm closer to St. John's River. But we're fairly close, even though we don't go as often as we want to. Dude, are you anywhere near that oil refinery? Good gravy, bro. What is happening? It was terrible for students. They were comfortable. The students wouldn't show up for online school. Of how they respond. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I got you now. So it wasn't so much them getting drawing or painting better because they were in their comfort zone. They would just love to be in their jammies and wouldn't even come in. Gotcha. Understood. Say less. Just had to show up for your classes, do lessons, and the kids would watch the class lessons on their own. Also, basically like my live streams. Boom. But I am getting a headache from this. All this barometric pressure give me a headache. Not yet. They wouldn't turn in their work, but it was all on them, on the parents. Yeah, that happened a lot too. Yeah, that your class was fun. Dude, if it was anything like your streams now, I'm sure it was a blast. Mr. Crazy, y'all. The only opportunity I ever had to teach was at a after school program, and it was difficult only because it's late in the day. They didn't want to, they weren't really paying attention. I need an arm. Let's see, I need this dude's boof arm. No, I understand. I understand. I understand. It's all about energy, man. I'm gonna make sure on his glove here. I just wanted to make it look different compared to the top part. Yeah, I hear you. I got you. That's tough though. I'm gonna need more blue. Thank you, man. Wait 1 second, folks. All right, I had to let my dog in the house. See, I made a mistake and I didn't clean my brush. Now I may risk dirtying my orange. I need some black in there. I'm trying to avoid doing black outlines, only because I don't want it to pop out so harshly when I do. And it needs it because of the white background. Once I add the real background, I won't need to. So I have to make sure the inside of the suit has the depth I'm looking for. All right. I'm just mixing Prussian blue and black. And it's too much water in my mix. Which means I'm going to have to do it at another layer later. All right. I'm going to stand up. Most of the stuff Most of his body's going to be in black shadow, but it's going to be easier to blend in later on and post some of this color, the purplish color, so it won't be too stark. And then I can hide some of the red inside these shadows here, you'll see. And it just gives it a better uniform look. I am definitely going to have to use that's vermilion. This is the red. And now that I can suggest his buckles, I'll suggest, and it'll be in there without messing around with too much detail. What's up, Saboteur? How you doing, brother? I'm gonna use more blue. We getting a package. Dog don't like it. 1 second. Dude, it's dead over here, and my interwebs is acting bad. I'm gonna move this off my table so I can paint it. All right. I might have to start doing this background. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this whole thing today. But let's try it anyway. I'm trying to make it so that these ninjas are similar in color and that are emerging from this background. So can't say I'm going to be successful there. Now when I keep putting color in my hands. Hopefully this doesn't turn it green, but we'll see what happens here. No, it's dry. Saboteur, my friend. How you doing, bud? Just working on your boot. Ah, gotcha. Same. I hear you, bro. You want to go back to drawing? Do you? So, oh, you're writing, right? So, are you? Do you already have pages to start laying down, or is that why you're getting anxious? But I've been putting in the work on this painting stuff, so Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm trying to get more ambitious, man, with every piece. Like you said, there's so much to do. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it's definitely the beginning. I kind of dig it though. Might have to go darker and brighter at the same time. Back to dealing with a dry room here. Plus this artboard is eating up all my paint. You interested in the show? I think I know. Yeah, season 2 is out today of Daredevil. I want to see if I can make this look like buildings or something. Oh, you don't have Netflix or Disney? Yeah, you'll be fine. So I'm sure if you go online, somebody will spoil it for you. Tobias asked, what kind of paper do I use for gouache? Well, you have to consider gouache kind of like a, because it's water-based, you may want a thicker type of paper. This in particular is Artboard. Excuse me. So it holds up well and you don't have to worry about buckling. So very good watercolor paper is good. But in terms of how I use my gouache paints, I don't have too much of a qualm with using types of paper because if I draw something here, I'll show you something. Do I have anything close? For instance, this is pretty cheap, inexpensive sketchbook with flimsy paper, right? But I spray my drawings with fixative and then I go over the ink with clear gesso or any type of gesso. Clear gesso if you're going to protect your drawing. White gesso if you're going to do the drawing after. and then you just paint right over it. But anything that's thick enough, good watercolor paper is your best bet. But I've used everything from canvas, to Bristol comic book paper, mixed media paper. So my tip is just any type of paper that's thick enough. So this is canvas. And it's using the same colors, almost the same palette. I have to tweak that. Yeah, but if you don't want to deal with color, deal with chemicals like fixatives or gessos or stuff like that. If you want to just draw and then go straight to paint, an artboard will help you out. And any paper that's thick. Yeah, I hope that helps you out. No, because my background's in there, this white is gonna pop. Yeah, thanks for the question. Oh no, too much. It'll be fine. It'll give him an ethereal look. Okay. So, Tobias, the best thing is to try to find heavy, thick paper, but mixed media or watercolor paper should be fine. Tobias, if you don't mind me asking, where are you watching from? Hopefully that translates. It's too much glare in here. Yes, I know. Daredevil doesn't have buckles. Lighten that up a bit. I might have to cheat and do a flesh tone here. What's this? Peach. I just don't want to mix. I don't want to be bothered to mix flesh tones today. Excuse me. All right. What I'm really doing, I used a, I don't know what color that is. What did it say? Oh, excuse me. Nude color. Mixed it with some yellow orange, mixed it with some blues. I'm just trying to subdue it so it won't be so hot. I'm gonna be adding more blues to it. I want his tone to be a lot cooler because his suit is so warm, so to speak. So it might end up looking green a bit. I'm gonna have to start giving my cat second billing, man, on my videos. Just trying to find here a mid so that I can blend everything together. I think I may have found it here. Holy baloney. Can you guys believe wowzers that I had not one point recorded my progress on my phone? Wow. Anyway, I guess wow. Yeah. Everything has been going so swimmingly today. The stream was choppy, the audio was choppy, some of it stopped, low quality, pixelated, can't be heard, can't be seen. I'm glad I'm not sensitive, man. That's all right. You guys can vouch for me, I think. It's been 2.5. Well, I'll tell you what. I think this is a good place to stop. And I'll come back sometime later this week. Most likely on Thursday. I'm actually quite happy with the way this isn't coming out. That face came out pretty good. So. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just add some of this. And yeah, I'm going to call it so I can go get some food. And let this dry for the next painting session. Thank you guys for jumping on. I appreciate you dealing with all this stuff with me. Greatly appreciate it. I always do this. I go, yeah, see you guys later, and then I'm adding more stuff to the painting. I just want to ghost in his face on the side here. Give him that Matt Murdock smirk. I don't know if it can be seen. Add a couple of highlights. That way I don't ever have to come back to the face again. Right here, lip, hero chin, cheek. Nice. But yes, have an amazing evening, everybody. See you on the next one. Peace. Man, I got a lot to go. Draw you later, everybody. Bye.